Hey, what's up? It's Timmy Joe, making videos about computers on the internet. And you know what? From time to time, there are people out there that try to sell PCs and junk on the interwebs. Woo! Yeah, that's right. And we gotta make fun of them. Just the way it's gonna be. Because there's some serious noobs out there that pleb it up, selling junk on the internet, have no idea what they're doing. And if we don't put them in check, maybe they'll get away with it, huh? Maybe little Johnny will end up selling his 1050 for $10,000 or whatever. And I want to thank everyone who submits stuff to the show. I know I don't get to all y'all, but I'll roll a little list of people up here that are going to be involved in the show today. Again, it's always great to send silly ads at timmyjoe.com. And what that does is it allows me to pick from all of the fruits of your labors, finding the weird stuff on the internet. And what got me going today was... well, I was searching for parts myself. I wasn't even planning on doing an episode of this, even though I should do it like every other day because it's a pretty popular little series and lots of people submit stuff for it. But, you know, I'll try and do it a little bit more often. But I was personally searching for some deal hunting in my local area on the Kijiji, which is freaking Craigslist, or whatever. There's, a bunch of selling sites. Well, this is the one you buy computer parts on, Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. It's good for whole systems. But anyways, I'm looking on Kijiji and I found some gems right on the first page that it sparked an episode. I had to share it with you guys. And then we'll look at a bunch of your submissions and it'll be a grand old time. So here we go. This is what got me into doing this episode today. Poof! I'm checking out the Kijiji and I see two ads here that really don't make sense to me. But this first one is the best one I think I've ever seen, and I found it in my hometown. Okay, gaming PC. Okay, $1,200 must be freaking good then. It must be amazing computer. Well, here we'll just read a little start of the description. I am selling an unfinished costume built gaming PC. All it needs is a core, an operating software. It has a Samsung solid-state drive. Let's actually go into the ad. We need to actually look at this thing, okay, before we read any further. I know it's hilarious, but anyways. Woo! This is not a computer. It's my wife.
This is my wife.
My wife? Oh, my God. Where did you get that case? 2006 bargain bin at Tiger Direct? Oh, man, that's a good case. Okay, let's move on. What kind of graphics card? No graphics card. $1,200. Okay, let's look inside. You're missing a few things. You got a really awesome skateboard bedspread there, though. That's freaking awesome. And okay, it's a Strix board, no graphics card. It looks like a ketchup and mustard mess. That power supply is probably rated for like 250 watts or something silly. Keep going here. Boof. Oh, look, the SSD's just floating in there or something. All right. Z370E gaming Strix board. That's a pretty good motherboard. Is it worth $1,200 though? Well, yeah. Okay. There we go. And Vengeance. Oh, that's a pretty good kit of memory. So let's keep reading the description. So yeah, all it needs is a core and operating software. It has a Samsung solid-state drive, 2 DDR4 8GB Vengeance LPX RAM cards, and a ROG Z370E motherboard. I have all the Pisces installed. Just bought a good laptop, no longer needed. Comes with original boxes. Okay, Devin Tooley, why would you even buy it from him? Like, even let's say he was selling this for a good deal for just the motherboard. I feel like he would have tongued the freaking socket because he has no idea what he's doing. Maybe, that gray, that case is worth less than my fucking shoes are worth. It's ridiculous. So, I give you a really sad on the internet. And we're just getting started, my friends. This is my hometown only. Boom. So we got a Mac Pro 2 times 2.8 8-core system with a 6 gig NVIDIA video. So I don't know much about Mac Pros, but I know when they look like that, even though that is a pretty cool case. And I mean, why did they deviate from a really nice standard sort of computer case? I know it's not actually standard and it's really hard to build in and stuff like that. But to a trash can, and now you have to buy an unfixable iMac to get a pro, consumer experience with Apple. So, so far, I'm thinking this is not worth how much money? $1,000 at all, even if it comes with that flashlight. All right, so we see it's got a dedicated graphics card in there, and obviously not much has changed. And this will be socket 771. It's got FireWire. Whoa, socket 771. So it's got a 2x2.8 quad-core Xeon. So those would be pretty old, and 8 gigs of 800 megahertz DDR2 RAM. $1,000, huh? But wait, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 980 Ti? Why do you have a 980 Ti in the system? That almost makes it worth it. Almost. Not really at all, but still, El Capitan. Well, it's got that LG full display. So, yeah, I was going to call this like the worst deal on a Mac Pro ever, but that graphics card is, it bumps it up at least a little bit. It's not worth $1,000. It's maybe worth $600. Because the Mac's not worth any more than $200 in my opinion. One of those crap boxes. And like, why do you need a 980 Ti in that? It's going to be totally bottlenecked by that whole situation. It's a weird combination. So this is the kind of stuff I was finding locally. Let's see what you guys bring to the table, okay? Got some stuff for you here. So we'll move on over. Boom! 4K custom gaming PC. This was sent in, and it's got $4,800. Holy shit, this thing must be like 1080 Ti times 3, 8700K, 32 gigs of RAM. Let's see what it's got in it. Well, I love when people take a screenshot of their phone and use that as, like, if you had the fucking picture on your phone, why didn't you just upload the picture? Why did you take a screenshot of the picture? It makes no damn sense. So it's a Corsair case from what I can tell. It's got a single graphics card. Oh, here we go. Full specs. i5-8400. So a non-overclockable 6-core processor with 32 gigs of RAM? Why do you have that much RAM? With that processor, if you're doing professional applications, you'd probably want the hyper-threading version, and that might put that up near the $4,800. No, it wouldn't. It's got an EVGA GTX 1070, 8 gigabyte, and the specs aren't that bad, but like, that's a $1,800 gaming PC. $1,800. And you're selling it for $4,800, and it can't run 4K. A 1070 cannot run 4K unless you're playing League of Legends or some bullshit. So I give this guy a way to go, buddy, but you suck at pricing. You can't inflate it more than you paid for the parts. So yeah, this is a pretty bad one. So let's move on. Boom! Oh, it's a green and gray circuit board for $400. It's a circuit board. We're building robots. Yeah, all right. So what's in this? Oh, okay. It's a server motherboard with what? Socket 771 again. Dual. So this is probably out of a MacBook. Oh, it said HP or something. Yeah, HP. So $400. Like, this isn't the worst deal, I guess. It's 2006. Like, this thing stacked up to the nines. Like, in a rack, it's maybe worth, $400. This whole system, if it was together with RAM and stuff. It's aging platform that you could not really do much with, and you'd have to buy a bunch of ECC DDR2 memory and what have you. That's a ridiculous price for that motherboard. So way to go, you green and gray circuit board. Ryan Fabian, I award you. You're a pleb trying to sell something. Oh, you have no idea, and you're calling it a circuit board. I love it. Moving on. Oh, that's a nice case. That looks like a freaking military. It looks like you can pull some ammo out of that thing. Look at that. So, open to the possibility of trades. He will take, oh, of course, he's going to take guns. Gibson Les Pauls. Worst I could say no. Haven't had it long. Built in February. This was the Play Games other. So it's got an 8th gen i7, but he's not saying which one. So in a ROG Maximus. So is it an 8700K or is it non-overclockable? And a Corsair TX 750M, Samsung 860 EVO, and what? A GTX 1050 Ti. And how much money does he want for this? A 1050 Ti in that system. $2,500. $2,500 for a 1050 Ti. That is an insult of all insults. Even if you have an ammo box for a freaking case, I don't care what you're saying. Or if your mouse has freaking a dial pad for a phone on it, huh? Macro it up. This one is oh, not good price, that's for sure. If it had a good GPU in it, why like sell it for what it's worth, you jerk? Ooh, this one I don't usually just do pictures, but I love that it's called a black and gray computer motherboard. $120. That thing's worth $30. You know, maybe it doesn't even have HDMI. I think it has micro HDMI. A 640. So this thing would be like probably worse than a 1030 by far. It probably has only 1 gig of memory, and it's a black and gray computer motherboard. Pleb on the internet. Way to go there. I like your bow tie. And your girlfriend's good looking. Moving on, Hyper 212 Evo for $60. Or I could go down to Micro Center or Canada Computers and buy it for $25. You know, it's in the box. Yeah, message again. Yeah, Verizon. Thanks. I'm never buying this. You're a jerk. You could buy 3 of them. Moving on. What in the heck is this thing? This is an i5 touchscreen PC with Blu-ray burner. What? It does not have a Blu-ray burner. It has a Blu-ray player that burns DVDs and CDs, you jackass. But that's a really weird XP computer that I really doubt has those specs. Is there more pictures? Nope. i5, 3.2 gigahertz, 500 meg gig hard drive, 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, 15-inch CRT touchscreen, Blu-ray burner, memory card reader. Oh my god, memory card reader? You kidding me? Windows 10 64-bit installed, obviously. Great for a cash register, jukebox, or even a day PC. Pick up in South Nora. This unit is in new condition. He just freshly retro-brighted it. Is that the wrong picture? Like, that looks like you would maybe edit photos on it or something in like 2005 at a local drugstore. That is not a computer you should be selling for $600. That is an odd one. Well, you could turn it into a cool jukebox, I guess. Moving on. Oh, wow. Okay. I like this, even though the price is astronomical, and the eBay, it has ended. So, but you're able to see the details of it, so I don't think he sold it. So, parts are not working. 40 fucking euros. 4,400 euros for this lot of graphics cards. Now, I think there might be more than what's just in this picture, but I see some ones I'd love to have in there. There's a 5770. There's a bunch of like X1300s and stuff. There's my favorite video card. I wonder if his is working, huh? Yeah, 4790 X2 or whatever. So there's like a collection. Oh, this Pixel Pipes? Is Pixel Pipes selling his weird video card collection? I wouldn't pay $4,400 for it, but I'll take all of these in donation. Oh, look, and he's got some CPUs too. Oh wow, and a Matrox card. That's pretty cool. Or is that a Voodoo? Yeah, I think that's a yeah. So that's pretty cool. So the price on this is astronomical, and I think you should auction off each card individually, or at least the good ones, and maybe group together, some of the crappy ones or something like that. But I mean, what is this, like 5,100 American dollars for this? You're dreaming, buddy. I mean, I would do it right now. I have that many graphics cards. Let's put them on eBay for $5,300. It'll be great. But I like your gusto. I like your trying. Looks like you've been collecting for a long time, Pixel Pipes, and it's time to get rid of your collection. I think the Pixel Pipes actually has better cards than that. Anyways, moving on. What's this thing? $1,500. Boom. $1,500. What a great case. It looks like the X-Men gave you the case. Or a Transformer. Good case. Okay, so what's in this bad boy? Is there any other pictures? Oh, it opens up to reveal a Pentium sticker. Look at that. All right. So, accepting offers about 3 years old. Custom gaming ring includes all the parts. Has an i5 GTX 970, 16 gigs of RAM, 500 gigabyte SSD, 1 terabyte. Blue LEDs! Temperature gauge. Temperature gauge. Switching to a laptop. So, I guess that's not the worst deal, but I mean, I would sell this computer for 800 Canadian. Like, so you selling it for double that. You're a fucking dreamboat, you, huh? Yeah, that's right. Drums, Pennsylvania, huh? Well, I just like your Optimus Prime face case with your X-Men side panel, and it's got a temperature gauge. Moving on. Okie dokie. Gaming PC for sale, 750 in Nashville. Comes with my grandfather's remains, cremated remains, littered inside the case. He loved it. 750. So, an Intel i5 6000K. 6000K. NVIDIA PNY 1060. Okay. Like, this isn't a bad deal, but if you're going to put this on the internet, why wouldn't you clean it up? How long? Just wipe it down. It's like you have the potatoest of cameras. Like, what? Just wipe it down real quick, and it wouldn't even look that dirty. It looks like your grandfather's cremated remains are in your PC case. You jerk. I hate people that do that. Like, it's a good computer. Like, look at that motherboard. That's a pretty good motherboard. This is worth it almost. But for do you want someone's dead remains? Oh wow, look at that. Your potato camera is not doing it justice. Comes with the screen. So not the worst deal, but you'd be spending a day cleaning it out, that's for sure. Moving on. Oh my goodness. The best computer build ever. Do you want a used 2015 Toyota Corolla? Or, the XLS trim or whatever? The best trim with leather? $14,000? Or you could buy this computer. It kills me when people buy or make a crazy, insane custom computer with a custom loop in it, and they're trying to sell it for like what they put into it. And I understand that this computer probably costs a lot of money. We'll get into the specs in a second. But to be a jerk and, actually try and sell it for for the price of a fucking used Toyota, it doesn't make sense, man. I understand. It looks like you really put a lot of work into this. If you're falling on hard times, take it apart and sell the pieces one by one, because no one wants a custom loop that you put together, because who knows? I wouldn't buy a custom loop built by a master builder. It's just asking for trouble. You weren't the one that set it up. You don't know how it works. You don't know how it's going to be to service it, which means you probably won't service your $14,000 computer. You could probably DJ with this thing. Look at that. It's got a podcasting mic. So this one is the best water-cooled PC ever built. Windows boots instantly. You can open a browser and work on the computer. Will work faster than you can. It doesn't heat up the room. Pumps running at 19%, 23%, and I can even get components above 100 Fahrenheit during a 10-minute stress test. What? At 100%. See photo 10 and 11. All custom hand-blown glass tubing. What? One-of-a-kind computer. I mean, it is so over the top. Photo 12 shows the main components. About 500 separate components went into it. So, what? Does he not show what's in it? It's like, I understand it's a beautiful computer, but $14,000? Where does it show the components? Like, it's got an SLI. Is this the... Why wouldn't you list what it has in it? It's got a Core i7 6950X. Okay, so it's got a 10, looks like SLI 1080s in it. This isn't worth $14,000. I'll take a shit on your $14,000 PC. It'll be worth more, man. You're crazy. Don't try and sell a computer you built for like exactly what you have into it if you weren't ready to build the computer and keep it yourself. And it doesn't even have, like good graphics cards for the price. It should have 1080 Ti's in it minimum for that price. It should, like, I don't know. That's ridiculous. It's got Dominator memory, but still, I don't believe that this is just kind of being a jerk, and you think that you ran into some hard times after spending your student loan on this computer, and now you're trying to get rid of it. So, yes. And last but not least, this is the best computer out there. But if you want save $4,500, mystery box. Oh yeah, 10,000 US dollars buys you the mystery box. Okay, what's included? Well, it's a top of the line custom PC, dummy. Hey, dummy. I will It will be a custom computer with Windows 10 Pro. You will be able to stream and game with no issues, and water cooled with a monitor, keyboard, mouse, headset, camera, mouse mat, and a gaming chair that will match the setup and desk. It will be the best investment that you have ever spent. Don't be alarmed. You will see one more shipping tracking numbers. It will be at different boxes. I don't know what that means. You're not even... If you bought this on eBay, you would be the biggest moron ever. I mean, I wouldn't... In my gaming chair that matches it, you don't know what you're going to get. He doesn't list anything. What, like, if this guy's building custom PCs in his hometown, sure, but like mystery box on eBay, you're just being a jerk ass, you know? It's just not nice. So, new plebs try to sell. That was an interesting episode. I had a lot of fun looking at those. The theme of it was really expensive. Like, we didn't even have one FX series processor in there. It was all valid hardware, but for prices that were 10 times that of what they should have been. And that was like, especially the one in my hometown. This one kills me, man. Look, this is not a computer. It's my wife. Okay, I'm Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. And if you enjoy them, I'd really implore you to activate the subscribe button below. Hit the like button. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I will sell you a mystery box on the internet. But yeah, send all your ads to sillyads@timmyjoe.com, and I will look forward. I'll try to do this a little sooner next time, so some of the ads are still on there and I get a little bit better. But just keep sending them, even if you haven't seen an episode in a while. If you see something funny, go to that email, send it up to me. I would love to have a look at it. But as for you guys, I want to thank you very much for your support. And yeah, there's a Patreon, and it's under here. And there's, you know, you can buy stuff through my Amazon affiliate links. And the one I would suggest most is I have a mystery box down there. It's a link to eBay. You buy that, and I'll find you and murder you for doing that. I'll see you guys in another episode. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Woo!
On the internet. Timmy Joe. He makes videos about computers on the internet. You bet you.